Introduction: Lemon essential oil and the question of internal consumption. 1.1 Defining lemon essential oil. Lemon essential oil is a highly concentrated substance derived from the peel or rind of the lemon fruit, Citrus limen. It is distinct from lemon juice, which is extracted from the fruit's pulp. The primary method for extracting lemon essential oil is cold pressing, also known as expression. This technique is favored over steam distillation for citrus peel oils because it preserves the volatile aromatic compounds that define the oil's characteristic scent and are believed to contribute to its properties. However, cold pressing also means that non-volatile components present in the peel, such as furanocoumarins, are retained in the final oil. Chemically, lemon essential oil is complex, composed mainly of volatile compounds, predominantly monoterpenes. Limonene is typically the most abundant constituent, often exceeding 60% of the oil, and is largely responsible for its fresh, citrus aroma and many of its purported effects. Other significant volatile components include beta-pinene and gamma-terpenine, along with smaller amounts of aldehydes, esters, alcohols, and sterols. It is crucial to differentiate lemon essential oil from lemon juice or lemon water. Lemon juice contains water-soluble compounds like citric acid and vitamin C, which are known for health benefits such as immune support. Lemon essential oil, being oil-based and extracted from the peel, contains negligible amounts of vitamin C, as this vitamin does not effectively transfer into the oil during extraction. Therefore, health benefits associated with vitamin C in lemon juice cannot be attributed to lemon essential oil. 1.2 Context: Popularity and controversy of internal use. In recent years, the use of essential oils, including lemon, for internal health purposes has surged in popularity. This trend is often fueled by marketing efforts, particularly through multi-level marketing companies and online wellness platforms, which promote ingestion as a way to achieve various health benefits. Common recommendations involve adding drops of lemon essential oil to water or beverages for daily consumption. However, this practice is highly controversial. While marketing materials often highlight benefits like digestive support and detoxification, numerous health professionals, regulatory bodies like the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, professional aromatherapy organizations, and poison control centers issue strong warnings against the internal use of essential oils due to significant safety concerns. The high concentration of chemical constituents in essential oils makes them potentially toxic if ingested improperly. The specific extraction method for lemon oil, cold pressing, introduces compounds like furanocoumarins, which carry risks such as photosensitivity and potential drug interactions, adding another layer of complexity to the safety profile of ingested lemon oil. 1.3 Purpose and scope of the report. The purpose of this report is to provide a critical, evidence-based evaluation of the practice of daily internal consumption of lemon essential oil, citrus limen peel oil. It aims to objectively assess the purported health benefits against the available scientific evidence and safety data. The scope is strictly limited to the oral ingestion of lemon essential oil. Information regarding other routes of administration, such as topical application or inhalation, is included only when necessary for context or comparison. This report will systematically examine the claimed benefits, the scientific validation, or lack thereof, for these claims specifically through ingestion, the detailed safety profile including toxicity and side effects, potential drug interactions, and the guidelines provided by regulatory and professional bodies regarding internal use. 2. Purported health benefits of ingesting lemon essential oil. 2.1 Overview of claims. A wide array of health benefits are frequently attributed to the internal consumption of lemon essential oil. These claims are predominantly found on commercial websites, particularly those selling essential oils, as well as in wellness blogs and anecdotal testimonials. It is important to recognize these as assertions that require rigorous scientific validation specifically for the oral route of administration, which is often lacking. The language used to promote these benefits is frequently nonspecific, employing terms like support, promote, aid, or may help, often accompanied by disclaimers stating the claims have not been evaluated by the FDA. This phrasing allows for the suggestion of health effects while potentially avoiding classification as a drug under regulatory frameworks. 2.2. Specific purported benefits. The following benefits are commonly claimed for ingested lemon essential oil. Digestive support. Lemon essential oil is often promoted as aiding digestion, soothing common digestive issues, and supporting overall digestive tract health. Some sources mention potential relief from gastritis or constipation, referencing animal studies. The typical recommendation involves adding 1 or 2 drops to a glass of water. Detoxification and cleansing. Claims suggest that ingesting lemon oil can naturally cleanse the body, stimulate lymphatic drainage, support the body's detoxification pathways, including liver and kidney function based on animal research, and generally purify the system. Adding drops to water daily is the usual proposed method. Immune system support. Lemon oil is purported to boost the immune system, particularly during seasonal challenges. This is sometimes linked to antioxidant properties or the presence of limonene, although claims related to vitamin C are inaccurate, as the oil contains little to none. Mood enhancement. An uplifting effect on mood, reduction of stress and anxiety, and promotion of energy and focus are frequently cited benefits. While scientific studies often link these effects to the inhalation of the oil's aroma, promotional materials sometimes imply or state that ingestion provides similar benefits. This represents a common extrapolation where effects observed via one administration route are inaccurately attributed to another without specific evidence. Weight management. Some sources suggest that internal consumption can support metabolism and contribute to weight loss efforts. Oral health. Due to its potential antibacterial and antifungal properties, lemon oil ingestion is sometimes claimed to help with conditions like bad breath or oral thrush. Nausea relief. Claims of nausea relief are made, often referencing studies where inhalation aromatherapy was used, particularly for morning sickness in pregnancy. Again, this conflates effects from different routes of administration. Antimicrobial effects. General claims about fighting bacteria and fungi are common, often linked to the oil's chemical constituents. 2.3 Proposed mechanism. The purported benefits are frequently attributed to the chemical constituents of the oil, primarily limonene. This monoterpene is credited with cleansing, uplifting, antioxidant, and antimicrobial properties that are thought to underlie the claimed health effects. However, direct evidence linking limonene ingestion at typical doses from lemon oil to these systemic health outcomes in humans is generally lacking. 3. Scientific evidence regarding oral lemon essential oil consumption. 3.1 Challenges in evaluating evidence. Evaluating the health claims surrounding essential oils, including lemon oil ingestion, is fraught with challenges. Research in the field of aromatherapy often suffers from poor methodological rigor, making it difficult to draw firm conclusions. Conducting double-blind, placebo-controlled trials, the gold standard for clinical research, is particularly difficult with essential oils due to their strong, characteristic aromas, which makes effective blinding of participants and researchers nearly impossible. This inherent issue increases the risk of bias in study results. Furthermore, funding for large-scale, high-quality clinical trials on natural products like essential oils is often limited compared to pharmaceutical research. 3.2 Preclinical evidence. In vitro animal studies. A body of preclinical research exists, primarily conducted in laboratory settings in vitro or using animal models. Antimicrobial, antifungal activity. Numerous in vitro studies have demonstrated that lemon essential oil and its primary component, limonene, possess activity against a range of pathogenic bacteria, including Staphylococcus aureus, Escherichia coli, and Listeria monocytogenes, as well as fungi like Candida albicans. These findings suggest potential applications, such as use as a natural food preservative to inhibit microbial growth in food products. Antioxidant activity. Antioxidant properties have been observed in vitro assays. Anti-inflammatory effects. Some preclinical studies suggest potential anti-inflammatory activity, occasionally linked specifically to limonene in the context of skin inflammation. Gastrointestinal effects. Animal. A study involving rats reported that administration of lemon essential oil reduced symptoms of gastritis and exhibited a gastroprotective effect against stomach lesions. Organ effects. Animal. One animal study found that lemon essential oil administration reduced oxidative stress and damage in the liver and kidneys of rats that had been induced by aspirin. Another study observed that lemon oil ingestion affected the composition of intestinal microbiota in mice. While these preclinical findings may seem promising, it is crucial to underscore their limitations. Results from in vitro experiments and animal studies cannot be reliably extrapolated to predict efficacy or safety in humans who ingest the oil. Significant physiological differences exist between species, and translating dosages and effects is complex. Furthermore, the observation of a potential benefit in an animal model, such as the gastroprotective effect in rats, can be directly contradicted by safety warnings derived from human experience or understanding of the substance's properties, e.g., warnings about potential gastrointestinal irritation in humans from lemon oil ingestion. Relying on such preclinical data to justify human ingestion is scientifically unsound and potentially hazardous. 3.3 Human clinical evidence. A thorough review of the scientific literature reveals a significant lack of human clinical trials specifically designed to investigate the purported health benefits of orally consumed lemon essential oil for conditions like digestive issues, detoxification, immune support, or mood enhancement via ingestion. Searches in major biomedical databases like PubMed yield very few relevant studies focusing on the systemic effects of lemon oil ingestion in humans. The human research that does exist involving lemon essential oil predominantly focuses on other routes of administration. Inhalation. Studies have explored the effects of inhaling lemon oil aroma on mood, stress reduction, anxiety levels, e.g., post-surgery, nausea relief, particularly morning sickness, and cognitive function. Topical application. Research has examined the effects of applying diluted lemon oil to the skin, primarily for its antimicrobial properties against skin bacteria or potential benefits for skin health. It must be emphasized that findings from studies using inhalation or topical application do not provide evidence for the safety or efficacy of ingesting lemon essential oil. The route of administration significantly impacts absorption, distribution, metabolism, and ultimately, the physiological effects and potential risks. Some human studies exist for related products, such as lemongrass essential oil derived from Cymbopogon species, used in oral care products for conditions like gingivitis, periodontitis, or oral candidiasis, or studies on the effects of drinking lemon, water, or juice. However, these are distinct interventions involving different substances or concentrations, and cannot be used to validate the claims made for systemic lemon essential oil ingestion. 3.4 Systematic reviews and meta-analyses. Systematic reviews summarizing research on essential oils often cover a broad range of oils and applications, frequently including lemon oil among many others. These reviews typically acknowledge the potential suggested by preclinical data, such as antimicrobial, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory properties. However, they consistently conclude that there's a pressing need for more rigorous, well-designed human clinical trials to confirm any benefits and, crucially, to establish the safety profile, particularly for internal use. Specific mentions of lemon oil in systematic reviews include its effect on mouse gut microbiota and its inclusion within the citrus species category study for effects on the nervous system, primarily via inhalation. Reviews focusing on aromatherapy interventions for conditions like dementia or managing symptoms in cancer patients predominantly assess inhalation or massage techniques, not ingestion. One systematic review specifically excluded studies involving ingestion of essential oils. The profound lack of direct human clinical evidence supporting the purported benefits of ingesting lemon essential oil stands in stark contrast to the marketing claims promoting this practice for health, maintenance, or improvement. This absence of validation is a critical finding and forms a strong basis for advising caution. 4. Safety profile and risks of lemon essential oil ingestion are 4.1. General principles of essential oil toxicity. Essential oils are not benign substances simply because they are derived from plants. Their potential for toxicity stems from several factors. High concentration. Essential oils are extremely concentrated extracts. Producing a single small bottle can require processing hundreds of pounds of plant material. This concentration magnifies the potency of the chemical constituents and increases the risk of adverse effects compared to consuming the original plant material. Absorption and metabolism. Being generally lipophilic, fat-soluble, essential oils are readily absorbed through mucous membranes, such as those lining the digestive tract. Once absorbed, they enter the bloodstream and are primarily metabolized by the liver, often via the cytochrome P450 enzyme system. Individual factors, including age, underlying health conditions, genetic variations in metabolic enzymes, and concurrent medication use, can significantly influence an individual's susceptibility to toxic effects. Children are considered particularly vulnerable due to their smaller body size and immature metabolic systems, especially the liver. The natural equals safe fallacy. A common misconception is that natural products are inherently safe. However, many plant-derived compounds are potent toxins, irritants, or allergens. The natural origin of an essential oil provides no guarantee of its safety, especially when consumed internally in concentrated form. 4.2 Specific toxicity concerns for lemon oil ingestion. Beyond general principles, specific concerns relate to lemon essential oil ingestion, dose dependency, and GRAS status misinterpretation. Toxicity is fundamentally dose dependent. While lemon essential oil is classified as generally recognized as safe, GRAS, by the FDA, this designation applies only to its use in very small quantities as a food flavoring agent. It does not imply safety for ingesting the oil neat, undiluted, or in multi-drop doses diluted in water, as is often recommended in wellness contexts. Promoting ingestion based on GRAS status is a misapplication of the term and overlooks the potential dangers of consuming higher non-food additive amounts. Acute toxicity and poisoning. Ingestion of essential oils, including potentially lemon oil, can lead to poisoning. Symptoms can manifest rapidly, often within an hour of ingestion. Poison control centers report cases involving symptoms such as drowsiness, confusion, breathing difficulties, and even seizures following essential oil ingestion, particularly in children. While specific data for lemon oil toxicity is less detailed than for some others, like eucalyptus or wintergreen, the potential exists due to its concentrated nature. Even small volumes, e.g., 2-3 ml of certain oils, have caused toxicity in children, while volumes of 5-15 ml are considered likely to be toxic in adults. Aspiration pneumonitis. A significant and acute risk associated specifically with attempting to swallow oils is aspiration, accidentally inhaling the oil into the lungs. This can happen easily due to the oil's low viscosity and the gag reflex. Aspiration leads to chemical pneumonitis, an inflammation of the lungs that can cause immediate or delayed respiratory symptoms like persistent coughing, choking, and shortness of breath. Severe cases may require oxygen therapy or mechanical ventilation. Management is supportive, and activated charcoal, often used for ingested poisons, is contraindicated due to the aspiration risk itself. This risk is independent of the oil's biochemical toxicity and relates to the physical act of ingestion. Potential organ effects. While direct human evidence for lemon oil is scarce, large ingestions of some essential oils, e.g. clove, pennyroyal, have been associated with severe organ toxicity, including liver damage, hepatotoxicity, comparable to acetaminophen overdose, kidney failure, and disseminated intravascular coagulation, DIC. Although one animal study suggested lemon oil might reduce aspirin-induced liver and kidney damage in rats, this finding cannot be extrapolated to guarantee safety in humans under different conditions or at varying doses. Given the concentrated nature of the oil and known toxicities of other essential oils, caution regarding potential organ effects with significant ingestion is warranted. 4.3. The question of safe dosage. Crucially, there is no scientifically established safe dosage for the daily internal consumption of lemon essential oil for therapeutic or general wellness purposes. dosage recommendations commonly found in promotional materials, such as adding 1 or 2 drops to water daily, lack rigorous scientific validation and safety assessment. Internal use of any essential oil should not be undertaken lightly or based on marketing claims. It should only be considered, if at all, under the direct supervision and recommendation of a qualified healthcare professional possessing advanced, specific training in clinical aromatherapy, pharmacology, and toxicology. Such use would necessitate products explicitly formulated, tested, and labeled for safe internal administration, adhering to strict dosage guidelines, conditions rarely met by products available to the general public. For individuals seeking to improve their health and well-being, safer, evidence-based approaches are recommended. These include consuming the actual lemon fruit or juice in moderation as part of a balanced diet, maintaining adequate hydration, engaging in regular physical activity, managing stress effectively, and utilizing conventional or complementary therapies with established safety and efficacy profiles.